Let's be real. A bathroom remodel is a huge investment of time, money, and energy. So how do you make sure that the design you absolutely love today won't feel, well, dated tomorrow? In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to future-proof your bathroom and make choices that will really stand the test of time.
You know, this is the big fear for anyone remodeling, isn't it? You pour everything into a project, and then you fall victim to what we call the remodeler's regret. That sinking feeling when a trend just dies and your beautiful new bathroom is suddenly stuck in the past. But the good news is there's a way to avoid it completely. And this solution, the antidote to that regret, is what we call the future-proof philosophy. This isn't about trying to guess the next big trend, because let's face it, that's impossible. It's about making smart, strategic choices so your bathroom stays functional, stylish, and valuable for years and years to come. And just to be super clear, future-proofing isn't a particular style. It's not farmhouse or minimalist. It's a mindset. It means you're prioritizing long-term value over some fleeting fad, making sure that big investment you're making really pays off in the long run. This whole philosophy really rests on 5 key pillars. We're going to look at creating long-term functionality, making sure the space can adapt as your needs change, picking durable, low-maintenance materials, embracing efficiency, and of course, nailing that timeless design appeal. Let's dive into each one. All right, let's start with pillar 1, building a lasting foundation. This is all about the bones of your bathroom, the stuff that's really difficult and super expensive to change later on. I'm talking about your layout. And this slide really breaks it down perfectly. On the left, you've got these trendy layouts. They might look amazing on Instagram today, but they can feel dated fast and are an absolute nightmare to change. But on the right, you see the timeless layout. It's all about being practical and efficient. Keeping the plumbing simple and the floor plan open means your bathroom can adapt as your life changes, saving you a fortune down the road. And that brings us to the other part of a strong foundation, choosing durable materials. I mean, what's the goal here, right? It's a bathroom that's built to last, not just for next year, but for the next 10, maybe even 20 years. And getting that kind of longevity comes down to the materials you choose from day one. We're talking about the proven performers that can really stand up to daily use. Think about classics like porcelain or ceramic tile for floors and walls, quartz or solid surface countertops that resist just about everything, and of course, moisture-resistant cabinetry. And please don't forget high-quality grout and sealants. They are the unsung heroes of a long-lasting bathroom for sure. Okay, on to pillar 2, designing for evolving needs. This is all about thinking about the people who will use this space, not just today, but years from now. It's really all about adaptability. Now, a big part of that is accessibility, and there's this huge misconception that it has to look clinical or institutional. But as you can see, that's just not true anymore. Accessibility can be absolutely beautiful when it's seamlessly integrated into a smart, modern design. For example, a curbless shower gives you that clean, spa-like feel while also being totally accessible. You can reinforce the walls now for future grab bars. It's completely invisible until you actually need it. And other thoughtful touches, like comfort height toilets or slightly wider doorways, add incredible flexibility and can seriously boost your home's resale value. Another key part of this pillar is efficiency. And, as it says here, it's the new standard. This isn't some niche trend anymore. It's a core expectation for any modern home. Choosing water-saving fixtures and energy-efficient lighting saves you money on every single utility bill and is a huge draw for any future buyers. And speaking of the future, we have to talk tech. You might not want a smart toilet today, but hey, what about in 5 years? Planning ahead is actually pretty simple. First, strategize your outlets. Then, add reinforcements in the walls for tech you might want to mount later. And step 3 is a pro move, running an empty conduit pipe. It makes adding wiring in the future a simple job instead of a major renovation. And that brings us to our final pillar, number 3, style that sells. This is about choosing an aesthetic that not only lasts, but also adds real, tangible value to your home. So, what's the secret to timeless style? It's right here. A neutral foundation is your best friend. I like to think of it as the 80-20 rule. Let 80% of your bathroom, the permanent stuff like tile and the vanity, be that timeless, neutral canvas. Then you can have fun with the other 20%, bringing in trendy colors with things that are easy to change, like your paint, towels, and art. So this means opting for things like the neutral tiles and wall colors you see here. Classic fixture finishes like brushed nickel or matte black are incredibly versatile and just feel elegant. And a simple vanity with clean lines will work with almost any decor you might want to try down the road. And when you do all this, it all adds up to this one crucial point. A future-proof bathroom is a really strong selling point. A space that feels bright, has modern yet neutral styling, and includes those smart, efficient features we talked about. Well, it's not just a joy for you to live in, it appeals to the widest possible range of potential buyers, which ultimately protects your investment.
Ultimately, this entire philosophy just boils down to this simple but really powerful idea. You're creating a space that perfectly serves your needs right now, while having the built-in foresight to be ready for whatever comes next.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. When you look at your own bathroom or you start planning your next project, are you just repeating old habits? Or are you truly designing for your future? Trust me, making that choice can make all the difference.